Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we talking about the culture, different culture between Western culture and Eastern culture. Um, and we are the group, um, and we have four people. The first one, my name is Carlos Andres. The second one is Lisette. Lisette,
My
your
name
name?
is Lewin Ricardo Santamaria.
My name is Marlita Piero.
Okay. And to continue, we are talking about of the different culture and Western culture and Eastern culture. Okay. Well, the first point, we are talking about the main characteristics of the Chinese culture. We are talking about Western culture.
Western civilization is characterized by having a strong belief in democracy, I, likewise, rational thought is a very important feature in the foundation of civilization. I finish.
Okay. To continue, the Eastern culture.
Western culture is pioneering in many branches of knowledge. For example, the invention of cuneiform writing and the alphabet of letters, the observation and study of astronomy, advancing mathematics and human calculations, advance in medicine through the examination of the human body and the creation of natural, herbal, and plant-based antidotes, polytheistic religion, philosophical and spiritual ideas such as Buddhism and Judaism, and development of martial arts such as judo, karate, kung fu, sumo, and among others. I finish.
Okay, classmate, Lisette, tell me, talking about what do you think the main characteristic of the Chinese culture?
Okay. In Western culture, one of the characteristics is that people have more freedom of expression in terms of thought. Western culture allows people to be more open and critical. They discuss topics that are considered taboo in Eastern cultures and are allowed to show their emotions and vent their anger if they feel they should. Is freer and more flexible to make decisions for themselves.
Okay, excellent. To continue, we are talking about the second point. Okay, the second point is the tradition of the each of the culture. The first one, we are talking about the Western culture.
Often in Western culture, an elderly person welfare because the responsibility of the state in collaboration with children or older close relatives. Other important traditions are the art, government system, religion, and even language. I
Okay,
finish.
to continue, Elizabeth.
Okay. Also in the West, people are more tax focused when it comes to spending. spending time. And they also in the West, they see times as money and want to get their tax. Without wasting time, we are in the East people are more event focused and love to spend in their time building relationships.
Okay, to continue, we are talking about to tradition, to the culture, and Easter culture.
Okay, some traditions of ancient culture are taking off your shoes when entering a home, establishment of temple. It is a way to get out impurities and bad energies from the outside. Eastern greeting systems are very different from Western styles, both in terms of the direction of greeting, which is from right to left, and the type of symbols used instead of one letter for each phoneme. The Japanese, Chinese, or Arabic alphabets use different symbols, although they have in common that they represent concepts, not just one letter or phoneme. I finish.
Okay, and with this, we are know that the tradition culture are different because the each country have a different culture and it's good. Okay, to continue, the third point, say social difference between above culture. Okay, and the Western culture.
One of the advantages of Western culture allow people to be more open and critical. They discuss topics that are considered taboo. In Eastern culture, for example, is Eastern culture, there is a taboo that the number four can't be used because it is considered to involve that, for that reason some elevators that don't have the number four. Finish.
Okay, to continue, Lisette.
Okay. Bueno. As I said before, in the West, people are more focused on building real relations and working, and they love spending their time building. Um, mm, I know I've had mm, uh, I never remember word.
It's like
Yes, I got. Mm,
conservative. Please.
yes, no, sí, no, se me olvida.
It's a picture like
Eh,
a treat, like a hard, these things is so different. It's a bad. You
mhm,
have adjust things. Adjust. You see?
yes,
So, um, okay. To continue, the social difference between both culture and uh, Eastern culture.
Okay, for my part, people of insect culture are collectivists concerned with group success, with a tendency to modesty interest in collective achievement. I finish.
Okay, and the social culture is so different because the culture and Western culture is so free. For example, like United States, It's a country so free because the people are to the mayor of a lot of things. It's so free. Well, okay. To continue the first point and say relation different between both culture and the Western culture.
Before the Western religion was Palestine, currently Western religions are monotheistic, worship of a single God that transmits their desire and diction through prophets. I finish.
Okay. To continue, Lisette.
Okay. Unlike Eastern culture, which has many religions and gods, and Western culture, I can say, has only one religion, which is the Catholic religion, and people every very devout to it.
Okay, I don't know this. It's also is interesting. Okay, to continue the Eastern culture.
Okay. Some of the different cultures between both cultures are in the Eastern culture. Let's talk about religion and Asian countries, where the individual is not the central axis. Society is much more hierarchical. I finish.
Okay, to continue, we are talking about the main difference between both cultures because the soul culture, this culture is so different. And to continue talking about for this, the Western culture.
In Western civilization, women had a very important economic role. They carried out agricultural tasks like men and had to work to stabilize themselves. The woman was responsible for housework, mm, caring for children, the sick, assisting in childbirth. I
Okay,
finish.
to continue, Lisette.
Okay. I think that one of the biggest difference is the treatment given to women. Although machismo exists everywhere in the world now, they are giving more place to women in terms of work, study, and free expression. Things that were not possible for us before. I think that is one of the biggest difference between the two cultures.
Okay, to continue, we are talking about the Eastern culture.
Okay. Some notorious and curious difference between both cultures are: in the West, the morning dress is black; in the East, it's white. In the West, we pray outwards, watching the heavens; in the East, we pray inwards, towards the awakening of God in us. I finish.
Okay, to finish, we are talking about what have between the most important contribution that the chosen culture has made to the world and the Western culture.
In Western culture, ethics is strictly based on law. If something follows the law, it is considered right, and if something violates it is considered wrong, and they were tortured and even killed. I finish.
Okay, to continue.
Okay, I did not answer the question. Sorry. I know. I don't know.
I don't important. Do you have or what do you think about the most important contribution? I don't know. You don't know?
No,
No?
I don't know.
Okay. Continue. We are talking about the Easter culture.
Okay, I think that the best thing about the Eastern culture, is that people are very united. Their decisions are taken as a family, and they care about everyone's success. And the worst thing that I consider that the Eastern culture has is their food because they usually eat insects. They also eat amphibians such as toads. I finish.
Okay. That's all. This is a different culture between Western culture and Eastern culture. Yes, that's all. Bye.